Hello, Planeswalker. Welcome to One Pack Magic, where we open one pack of magic cards. And this video is a little late because I locked my keys in the car in the rain. And it took an hour for the locksmith to get there. But that's how it goes some days. So, to relax and dry out a bit, I'm going to open up a pack with Zendikar Rising. Alright, let's see if we get anything worth it. Well, not that I really care about price, but alright. Start with, there we go. Cascade Seer, a 3 blue Merfolk Wizard. Okay. Merfolk Wizard, 3/3. When Cascade Seer enters the battlefield, scry X, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Your party consists of up to one each of Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard. Speaking of Cleric, there we go. Expedition Healer. It is a 1 in a blue, core Cleric. Cool. 2/2, Vigilance, and Expedition Healer has lifelink as long as you control another Cleric. Okay, I'm going to have to, let's see if I can adjust this without screwing it up here. Alright, there we go. Tormenting Voice. It is a 1 red sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, and draw 2 cards. That's actually pretty good. I like that. Shell Shield. Single blue instant with kicker of 1. And target creature you control gets +0/+3 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature also gains hexproof until end of turn. Reminder, it can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponent controls. That's actually pretty good for 2 mana. Expedition Skulker. It is a 1 black vampire rogue, 2/2, and Expedition Skulker has death touch as long as you control another rogue. I wonder if each one... I'm just thinking, I wonder if each color has its own, like, expedition thing. Because I've seen a lot of, Expedition Healer and Expedition... light blowing it up. Expedition Skulker. And they kind of have, just about the same ability. It has lifelink as long as you control a Cleric, and has death touch as long as you have a rogue. So I wonder if, blue, green, red have those. I might look into it later. I might actually have to care first. Anyway, Joraga Visionary. 3 black, Elf Wizard. 3/2, and when Joraga Visionary enters the battlefield, draw a card. Simple enough. Makindi Ox. I was going to say, almost like my kinda ox. If that I was an A, it would be my kinda ox. Actually, it sounds like it, because it's a 4 white, 4 and a white, ox, with 4/4 and landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature an opponent controls. That's pretty nasty. Especially if there's some of those things where you, play 2 lands a turn. Dreadworm. Ooh. I think I saw Dreadworm in concert once. Anyway, it is a 4 and a black Worm Horror with a 5/4 and landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Dreadworm gains indestructible until end of turn. Damage and effects that say destroy, don't destroy it. Ooh, look at it. Look at it. Look at the thing. That is autofocus. What are we doing? That is some nasty stuff right there. And our good friend, the Canopy Baloth. 3 green, beast, with 4/3, landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Canopy Baloth gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Ooh. the special frame, alternate art, whatever. There's where my brain is. I can't even. Showcase art. There we go. Thank you. Akum Hellhound. It is a single red elemental dog, 0/1, and landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Akum Hellhound gets +2/+2 until end of turn. But the thing is, you got to keep him alive for one round because he is a 0/1. So, Kite Sail Cleric, single white core cleric. Let's see if I can. Maybe that's why I'm having problems here. With kicker of 2 and a white, 1/1 flying. When Kite Sail Cleric enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, poor guy. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Now, I think this is funny because you have a flying cleric that, 1/1 but taps 2 creatures if you pay the kicker cost. And now on the other end, we have Spring Mantle Cleric. 4 green elf cleric with 2/3. And Spring Mantle Cleric enters the battlefield with a 1/1 +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Well, I mean, there's 1 right there. But if you have if you're doing a rainbow deck, get an additional 4/4. We got something going on back there. It might be one of that thing for this card. Skyclave Cleric. It is a 1 white core cleric, 1/3. When Skyclave Cleric enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. Simple enough. On the other side is Skyclave Basilica. That is actually that is gorgeous. I do like, that's some good looking artwork right there. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Skyclave Basilica enters the battlefield tap for 1 white mana. And we got Coral Helm Chronicler. It is a 2 white Merfolk Wizard of 2/2, and whenever you cast a kicked spell, draw a card, then discard a card. That's pretty cool. When Coral Helm Chronicler enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a kicker ability from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Can't decide, just woo. Okay, the full art mountain for Zendikar. That is actually pretty cool. And yep, it's the double face card for this set. So, quick rundown. What would I play? I do love the full arts, but I love the showcase full art better. I think, like I said, so far, Streets of New Capenna, it's got to be my favorite. Zendikars are pretty cool, though. And of what I have of Kamigawa looks pretty cool. But they only have, 1 card. If I built a kicker deck, yes. That one's pretty cool to play. That's simple. 2 mana, get a 1/3, and you gain 2 life. That'd be really good in-game. Like I said, you wouldn't really have to build a rainbow deck. Just have enough cards that do other color mana, and then boom, there you go. That would be pretty cool. I mean, a 1/1 flyer for 1 mana is good on its own. The kicker, that'd be a little easier, especially if you got, bastard. If your other opponent's a jerk and actually has creatures out to attack with, yeah. Akum Hellhound, yeah. I mean, if you can keep it alive 1 round, boom, you got a 2/3 attacker. That's pretty nasty. Yeah, also pretty good. Like I said, This gets me every time. This big beast and this little thing here. And yet somehow he doesn't have... he becomes 2/2. Also pretty nasty. So yes, 5 mana for a horror, 5/4, and gains indestructible. That's pretty damn sweet. Yeah. I mean, at the very least, it's a 4/4, and you tap a target creature. Yes, because again, draw a card. Always love drawing cards. I actually have used her. Pretty nasty. Again. But you have to have another rogue out. That's when it gets pretty sweet. Again. As long as you have a cleric, boom. Gains lifelink and vigilance, which is always good. 2 to make give him +3 defense and hexproof as an instant. Yeah, that one would be sweet. I'd play that one. That one would be good, especially if you have like a bunch of cards you can't play. Boom, discard, and get 2 additional cards. Yeah, if you build a full party, you can like whip through a deck. So yeah, I'd probably play that one too. So, all right, there we go. That is Zendikar Rising, the party platter of Magic the Gathering. So I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully not as late, although times may vary because things happen. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a magical day.